Yeah, it's Steady Steve, and it's still Wednesday, the 4th of April. You know what, I'm even less likely to show the early videos now. I think it was really summarised as well as it was ever going to be in that last video. But either way, I've leveled up to level 35. I've unlocked something called Great Glory Battles. So we can have a look at that, but not before we attack this. We need that steel. What the prize for just attacking it is steel. I mentioned it before, it's still true now. That's what we need. Oops, we're not going to see this battle, we're just going to take the rewards. So I want to get on with that Great Glory Battle. And all out of Great Glory Battles now. We needed all that. Oh, you didn't see that early. You didn't see the early videos, but basically, I was struggling for resources, and it was those Great Glory Battles that got me everything I needed in a day. Alright, so we're gonna, my hero, or yeah, I guess that's my hero, top left, or my character, whatever it is, commander, is level 32. So all my ships are level 31. We can level them up 1. That makes a difference, trust me. Okay. Just interested about whether we're going to run out of resources. And also I need to see where we got the Vesa and Seidlitz. It's obviously it'd be worthwhile getting more of those, or run out of resources. Right, we're gonna have a look and try and find, before we go on to the other thing, I wanna, because this is very important and it will affect Vesa, Seidlitz, and it will affect what you do and when you should do it. Basically, you need to farm those ships, the ones that give the bonus. Where's it going to be? Right, cool. You know how this one gives purple and orange level, purple level ships, orange level heroes, and I've already done the sweep in the last video. Well, this Barham, the ones with the blue ships, they're the ones that potentially could give blue, or the blue ships. There you go. So I need Vesa and Barham, Vesa and the other one. So I'm trying to see whether I can farm them now. And if there was a hero which applies to these, York and Bogue and all the other ones I see, then that would be a great hero, because it's possible for us to farm it quite easily. Just by doing sweep on the ships. Long Island, no. Seidlitz, I don't think that was that it. I don't think it was. Well, there's 3 ships here. Hoshol. How many was here? Just double check I haven't missed anything. No. Okay, so Canada. Ismail? No. Ireland? No. Baltimore? No. And as I go on, I will eventually know the ships for each hero and the best way to get it. And yeah. I say knowing where those ships are gives you access to multiple copies and allows you to level them up. Great. So we got, I think, the shard for Isoro Yam or whatever. But the one thing we definitely got, if we click on rewards in the centre bottom thing that's kind of shining, we can get 10 more shards. Oh yeah, we want to do that, yeah. And I know I've still got Great Glory Battles waiting for me, but let's see how far we can get, like, battling with what we've got. Cool. Actually, another thing, you know how I went back into these maps and I did the sweep and I did the premier battle thing, whatever it's called. Well, now that I've finished that last chapter, I can possibly do it again. So if I don't forget, we can try and have another go and see what we get. but the sweeping is really to try and farm the orange commander shards. But okay, you also pick up ships every so often, which is just all good. There's no bad news there. And every time the commander levels up, every time the ships level up, obviously they got more health. Oh, we're close. 3 stars. Kill. And if you win it by 3 stars the first time, you do get more resources. Doesn't make a huge lot of difference, to be honest. It does make some difference though, but not huge. If you look at my total health in the top left and their total health in the bottom right, very similar. I would have to somehow smash these dudes into the ground for me to kill them and also retain enough health so that I don't lose any stars. 2 fleets, that's up to, as I said before, up to 12 ships. But I would always rather attack like the random number of ships, which is a high number, than just fleets. Because as I said before, really, as the fleets die, you're attacking less ships. Okay, we haven't got 3 stars, so who? We were close though, wouldn't we? It's like a few seconds more, and they would have all been dead. Right, let's try and do that one again. Okay, we haven't got no ships. And the good thing about this is, yeah, fair enough, you watch it through the first time, then after that you can, what? Then after that you can skip. For some reason it hasn't allowed me to do it this time. I'm sure I didn't click next to battle. I think I didn't. Anyway, so yeah, we need obviously to kill their, strangely enough, we need to kill their ships and quick. Okay, we killed 2 ships in the back row. I think we killed another one in the back row. Let's see what she can do. Yeah, there's about 6 ships. I don't know if we're going to run out of time. Let's see what you can do. Oh, again, it's like a matter of seconds. These last 4 ships are not going to do much, was they? Oh, yeah, that's frustrating. Cool, anyway, so we're going to, okay, we're seeing the experience book. We don't need to use that right now. Okay, let's go out and back in. It should allow us just to skip this time. Oh, I think because I said repeat the battle, that's what it did, but I've got 3 stars and crap, commander. Let's do another battle. And don't worry, this is not going to be an hour video. I mean, you obviously can see how long it's going to be beforehand. Okay, nearly 10 minutes on battles. It is kind of important once you've kind of enhanced your ships, you know, you've upgraded them or whatever, to see what the outcome is. And one of the things you will be able to do as well is obviously see the impact of that particular commander, which is the orange lady, but also over time to see how her strength goes up as the ship's power goes up, and it's going to go up phenomenally. Lost a star. Anyway, listen, after this we're going to go into the great battles. Let's see what they're about. Yeah, I think we're really not too far from reaching a point where we just smash them into the ground, and I could do with those diamonds as well. Elite battle. Yes, check the elite battle. Yeah, it's okay with this. We haven't finished Melbourne yet, I guess, to be able to do the elite battle. Cool. Right, so foreign minister, mail, function. Reward for kill. Warship parts. Okay, limited events. Limited summon. Common recruit in the bottom left. We'll have a go with that. It's the only one that's available. Yeah, it's not good enough. It was never going to be good enough. Crude oil usage. Okay, just for using 1,000 points of crude oil, we're going to get these gold and warship parts. And I honestly can't remember what the warship parts are for, but they are very useful. Okay, yeah, if you're coming from other games, maybe Deck Heroes or something like that, or whatever it happens to be, you're probably here for the 7-day crusade. I've got another 5 days to finish all these within the 7 days. And I didn't do it the first time around, but hopefully I can this time. And I know what, if I don't do it, I've got no idea what happens, whether they give the 7-day again and then I just finish it off, or whether it's gone for good. It's going to be one or the other. Anyway, fleet. Okay. Cool. It's another. I must have another Normandy, which is not necessarily a bad thing. Yeah, I got more than. Yeah, my first additional Normandy, and it's going to allow me to remodel it. You can see the stats, how they're going to increase from left to right. Cool. We'll take that all day, every day. Okay, so level 32 is the max. Okay, so I need some more resources to finish that off. Anywho, so it was Great Glory Battles, wasn't it? Enter. Cool. Very similar to everything else, if I'm totally honest. Just more battles, and if you look, I kind of skip past it a little bit quick, but you got a chance to farm specific heroes, and this is a purple hero which we'll get from here. Once we've beaten it once, all we got to do is, well, number one, I think all we got to do is win. It's not a question of stars. But we did get that Arturo Riccardi. I don't know how good he is. We've got 3 shards. We only need like 13 total. So if I sweep this one, which will cost me ore, and I need to be thinking about what I want to spend that ore on, then eventually I'll get Arturo if I thought he was any good. And I can't remember. Alright, so this one, 12 random enemies for Albert Elber. So he's pretty good. And Arturo, 9 random, so I'd rather have, surprise surprise, Edward. So it goes. But it is very important to be selective, as I said, because the ore that you need in order to play is a scarce resource. Look how we're just slicing through these ships. It's okay. On the harbour, which I'm not showing, we've got 3 shards. You don't always get shards, but I've got 3 both times. On the harbour, which I haven't shown, you can plunder, and the further you get in the game, trust me, the further that you get, you pick off weaker people, and you get all their resources, and then the resources become more plentiful, thankfully. But until I get to that point, people are going to be picking me off and raiding me, or plundering me, as they say in this game. Anyway, so this time Gunther Lugens. Let's have a look at him. 15 random enemies. That's really not too bad, is it? And that's the difference. And this is why I will definitely be aiming for this particular commander. And that's another reason why I want to beat this one, so I can start farming it, and that's exactly what I'm going to be doing every day. Basically, I've been playing this game for, in total, just over a week. And surely that is the game right there. You kind of keep the more precious resources, which obviously in this game is going to be diamonds, the same as gems in Deck Heroes, and it's also going to be ore. and then you try and conserve your resources. You know where to get the resources, which is going to be that ocean battle thing. Yeah, and it just relies on luck a little bit as well. Gunter Legions. Right then, so before we go on, right, there's 3 of 6. If you look to the top right, where it says switch, you have to beat it once as Germany, and then the other one is it Northern Ireland? I'm not sure. A little bit embarrassed. I'm embarrassed because it's got the great British flag in the corner. I don't know what it means. But in any case, yeah, before we do that, we're going to switch. Go to this one that we just beat with Gunter Legions. If you look to the bottom right, it says remaining tries 1 of 2. You're going to press sweep. We didn't get Gunter this time, but it was the equivalent of another battle. That's why you saw plus on the 2 purple heroes to the right, and their experience leveled up. Right, so unfortunately we didn't get any more shards, but it was worth the try, even though it cost me 5 more ore. So now we're going to do the normal fight, but this time we're fighting for Northern Ireland against Germany. I think it's Northern Ireland, it doesn't matter. What matters is we're doing the 4th of 6 battles, so we need to win. And we're making very light work again, which is great. I'm a little bit tempted, if anything, just to level up my best hero, and I think obviously it will help me. We've got William Benson shards. So in the future, you see me before tap on commanders and then press fusion in order to convert the shards into actual complete heroes. Now that we're farming the purple ones, we will be fusing more purple heroes. It's inevitable. You can see how we're doing in terms of the other orange ones as well. Yeah. Anyway, what we're going to do is fuse all. So we've got a few there. Then we're going to retire the white and the green. And the blue, might as well. There's a video I didn't show where I said, you know what, for the blue, you've got a much greater chance of getting getting blue ships. So you get that bonus attack for having, you know, the right ships with the right commander. Which if you've got a blue commander, you're gonna be much easier to get the right ships, right? So there is a theory that very, very early on you might want to, you know, make the most of those blue commanders, but in a way you'll just be wasting time, so don't worry about it. But just putting it out there. Anyway, so what we're going to do is, there was that one fleet that wasn't maximised. 32. Oh, the bottom row, Fuso and Ize still don't have enough resources for that. Nothing I can do about that right now. Great Glory Battles, enter. It's quite obvious that there's not a native English speaker that's labelled this one Great Glory Battles. But it's quite sweet. It's quite sweet. I've got a feeling it might be Japanese, not just because of the wording, because when you buy in the store, it's yen. I don't know if I said it in the last video, I used to work for a Japanese company, one of the best companies I ever worked for, and they're all very kind-natured. You know what I mean? I'm very impressed with the culture of the Japanese, and I think definitely in Japan as well, they're really looked after. It's more like the old way it used to be in the UK, like cradle to grave type thing, and they get some really amazing pensions. But you know, I work in London, you know what I mean, so the influence of the European culture is not cradle to the grave, is it? It's like kicking the ass and get out the door, you know what I mean, as soon as you're no longer any use. But anyway, they're very hard working and very nice people, that's what I'm saying. And so are Europeans. We're all European, yeah? All good, we're all one family. Cool. Anyway, so let's crack on with this. What am I talking about? What the hell are you talking about, man? Anyway, so we're obviously going to smash these chuckers right up. Our HP only needed to be at least 60%, and it's obviously well above that. We've got 3 shards of Francois Doclan. And then we're going to sweep that. Unlock privilege. Gold obtained in the campaign plus 10. Cargo ship's level boosted to 2. Oh yeah, one thing I haven't been doing. Don't worry about this, it's just a bit of history. Yeah, history. Atlantic Convoy War. One of the things I haven't been doing is just pressing escort. What do I need the most? Steel. This is another way to get it. I've got a little bit more capacity for steel. This is one of the things I should have been doing. And then some people are going to be trying to raid me. They've got 15 minutes to make it. And then I get the steel. Whatever's left, whatever hasn't been raided. Kill? Yeah, the guild is... the guild. What's it called again? Legion. Doing alright. Oh, I kicked somebody out this morning just to make space for my alt for my second account, and it looks like somebody's left. Or did I kick 2 out? I can't remember, just to make sure I had space. Not sure. Doesn't matter. It's cool. I've increased the minimum deck strength to like 40. Because that's my account, so I wanted to make sure that nobody joined at the same time as I was trying to join, and that worked maybe just too well. And my ship has already been plundered. Great. Anyway, we're going to go back to, and that's what's going to happen until I get stronger, obviously. Because the strong plunder from the weak. And I hope he's proud of himself. Anyway, so we're going up against the British. Less than 12 of our warships are destroyed. Okay, if you look to the middle centre, upper centre, sorry, you'll notice a 36. That's how many ships I've got. 36. And is it less than 12? So that number, excuse me, can't go below 24. Obviously, the less ships that they have, the less ships they have to attack me. And at the moment, we're smashing them into the ground. This is no contest. Excellent. Okay, so we've got 3 Gontovi shards. And some resources. So we're going to go for the next one, Raid in Fog. And try and get Spee. You recognise Spee maybe as one of my heroes I've already got. So this is another way to kind of farm him. Which sounds great, but on the other hand, I'd have to spend this precious ore to do it. And I'm not sure I want Spee that bad. But I'll make up my mind in over due course. If I'm kind of ore rich, then I might choose to do it. Because Spee might be one of those heroes, so the commanders, that sticks around for quite a long time. And if it is, then I should level him up. Which means I'd have to start farming him. All that to say this, I'm going to make a decision in due course. Yep. If you look at our health, it's kind of getting towards that 50%, but we smashed them into the ground. We've got 3 Spee shards. Super. Okay, so we've got a chance for, if you look to the right, Spruance. Okay, all warships in the middle row. I'm not really that interested in that, to be honest. So I'd rather have the other hero, which does it to many random ones than this one. But it is a bit tricky, in as much as what you really want to do is condense that fire, not necessarily make it random. But on the other hand, if it's hitting 12 ships all at the same time, that's quite a lot of damage. Or 15 ships all at the same time. That's a lot of damage. So I'll take that. Anyway, so we've already 10 seconds down. We've got another 10 seconds to take out the rest. And every time the hero skill fires on either side, the clock stops. So let's see what happens. See 12 units. And as the game goes on, that may well be all of them. All the units. We're a mile away from having our hero fire again. We lost 1 second. It's very generous 20 seconds, ain't it? If you look to the bottom right, his hero health is running out very quick, so any damage we put on them is going to be a lot, but we've only got 2 seconds to do it. Didn't do it. It's a skip. And there's a bounty. You know how I attacked in the ocean bounty? I attacked somebody else's ship. Well, I've put one of those ships out. Oh, I only need to. Oh, did I do it? Must have done. Well, I put one of those ships out, but unfortunately, it will cost me 20 gems, 20 diamonds to have a go at my own ship. And I also have no tries left, so that would be particularly dumb. Okay. Cool. Alright, so we got this one clear now. We do have a remaining try, but I think this is the one I didn't really want, isn't it? 3 fleets. At this time, I say it's still very early in my experience in the game, but I'm not so interested in that one, that particular orange hero, commander. So I'm not going to waste any ore trying to farm him at this stage. But having said that though, if I did and I got the complete hero and then I retired him, it would give me what's known as souls to try and get something else that I am interested in. So I might end up changing my mind on that one. And I would rather be farming orange heroes than just random purple ones, because as good as the purple ones are, eventually they're going to be replaced by the orange, or better, you know, the better orange ones. That's my point of view. Anyway, so it looks like we can skip soon. All I want to know is if we win. Got Charles Forbes, and whether we get the hero shards, and we did. That's what we're going to do. So yeah, I'll speed this up. Skip. We won. So the deck that you saw me build, and we've got 3 shards. The deck that you saw me build was strong enough to win, is the conclusion. And Andrew Cunningham can be farmed here. All warships in the back row. I may end up changing my point of view on that one, but again, I'd rather just go with the one that attacks many ships randomly. Just because it is so many, as I said before. We won. And we got the shards. And we leveled up. Excellent. There's no bad news there, was there? Okay, so aluminium gain in campaign plus 10%. And then cargo ship can take even more cargo. Cool. Okay. So we finished 2 chapters now, chapter 1 and chapter 2. Just to make sure that I did it. If you look to the bottom right, it says tries one of 2, and if I switch to the other side, it still says tries 1 of 2. And Andrew Cunningham, yeah. Okay, so I haven't skipped anybody. Freiburg. I think he's one of my top guys. And I think he damages like 12 failed. HP no less than 50%. Let's give it one more go, then we'll have to level up. We'll give it another go, and if you fail again, then that'll be it. We'll call it a day. Failed. Fabulous. Right, so it's chapter 3. Fleet. Okay, so we leveled up. Okay, it's mostly level 33 now. I've got no more resources, so that's that. Not right now. Cool, so let me double check it. This is where I get my resources from, Ocean Bounty. Yeah. And that's the ship I released before, Nelson. And the only reward I got was Warship Parts. And the other thing I'm waiting on is Convoy War. I've got to wait another 5 minutes for that yet. Let's have one more go at this, or 2 more goes at Great Glory Battles, and just see how we get on. HP no less than 50%. So we won it. Whew. Got some Friedberg shots. Less than 18 warships. We've got Spee. Spee's one of our boys as well. Friedberg, if you look at my heroes in the top right, top left, sorry, the first purple guy with a hat on, he's Friedberg, and Spee is that one third from the left. So yeah, it may well pan out that I'm interested in trying to farm him, who knows. But I don't really want to, I'd rather make it orange for the reasons I said before. So Spee, there you go. Hipper. Six random enemy. If it was 6 random enemies, not very good. Hipper, you're not on my list. I'm just going to see if we're going to win. 6 is definitely not enough. Unless you was going to do it with some awesome knockout power, which I didn't really see. So that was Spee leveled up. Cool. Right. If you look to top right, total HP no less than 60%. Failed. Let's give one more go. Might not be a bad point to tap out anyway. And then what I'll do later is I've got some... Failed. We've got some stuff coming in from the harbour. I say stuff, what I'm really talking about. If you look at the harbour in the top left and click on that, these timers all relate to resources that are coming in. If you look to the bottom left, on the leftmost one near to his head, that's steel. So it's 1, 2, 3 lots of steel coming in. It's not an awful lot, but it might be enough to give me that edge of power. You know what I mean? What I really want as well is that diamond from Mauritius. But unfortunately I'm going to be going to sleep in just over an hour, so by the time I wake up in 7 hours time, it's probably going to be raided, plundered by somebody else. Anyway, so that's it. So please like, subscribe. That is Steve, and I am out.